follow the fish model and become a fish yourself. And once you're a fish yourself, well, then you can get swallowed up by a bigger fish. But what happens at that point is you can then morph into the bigger fish. And life is all about a box of chocolates. And if you can get a fish to eat a box of chocolates, well, then you have a circus act on your hands, which is a feasible business model. And at that point, what you're going to do is go to the circus, show them the fish that's eating the box of chocolates. It's going to throw up because fish don't eat boxes of chocolates. And what is it going to throw up? It's going to throw up you in the little fish version from the beginning of the story. What's going on, everyone? Ravi Abuvala here in beautiful Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. And in this video, I'm going to be walking you through why most entrepreneurs and businesses fail. Now, don't worry, this isn't some high-level video where I tell you try harder or be more. I'm actually going to be showing you some interesting diagrams that took me about 2.5 years and hundreds of books that I've read to really understand what is the characteristics and the actions that lead to success. I've also worked with close to 650 entrepreneurs, helped them scale their company to 6, 7, and even 8 figures. So I do have a good idea as far as what works and what doesn't. So anytime you are starting something new, whether it's a new offer, a new industry, a new business, a new relationship, a new fitness program, you're going to have costs and you're going to have results. Now, the issue is in the very beginning, the costs are going to be greater than your results, and that's what we call the fish model, which I'm going to show you right here. All right, so in the fish model, it, as you can imagine, looks like a fish, right? That is one good looking fish right there. Now, in the fish model, you have two different variables here. One you have is cost, and the other you're going to have is results. Now, just like whenever you start something new, most people don't realize, but the costs are going to be greater than the results. At Scaling with Systems, we do help people scale online businesses ridiculously fast. So their fish is going to be a lot thinner, but this is going to be a fat fish because most people don't have the guidance, or most people, whenever they're starting something, they don't look for help. And so it's going to be a larger learning curve. Now, let's use business as an example inside of this. Whenever you start a business, your costs are going to be pretty high. Whether the cost is the amount of time that you're spending starting the business up, the amount of time you're spending doing lead generation on cold calls, the amount of time you're doing researching the business, the amount of time that you're spending talking to other people that are potentially going to work for your business, the amount of money that you're spending on software, on websites, on domain names, on advertising, whatever it is. In the very beginning, most likely your costs are going to be greater than your results. Now, as you can see on the result axis down here, like I said a second ago, your costs are going to be much higher than what your results are, so you're going to be very deflated. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be frustrating because you feel like I'm spending all this time, all this money, all this energy, and I'm not getting jack squat from it. And I'll say that most people in business, in my experience, will quit somewhere along this route here, right? They'll quit somewhere here, kind of at the peak between the costs and the results, where they just feel like there's no way I'll be profitable, there's no way I can make a business, everybody's a scam, this coaching program doesn't work, this business model doesn't work, this workout program doesn't work, so I'm gonna quit here when my costs are at the highest and my results are at the lowest. However, the traits that I do see of the most successful entrepreneurs that I personally know and the autobiographies and biographies that I read, they make it past this point to what's known as a point of inflection, which is going to be right here. And this is where things get really exciting, okay? This is where your costs start to decrease relative to the amount of results that you're getting here. So this is where the fun and the magic really starts to happen. This is where the slide edge, the compound effect, all of that stuff starts kicking in, and all of a sudden you're closing 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients. All of a sudden working out is getting easier, benching 135 pounds is getting easier. All of a sudden this relationship that you had started, and you get to know this person. Do they have the same interests as I do? Do they have the same values that I do? It's costing you money to go on dates. It's costing you money to avoid working on your business, whatever it is. At this point, the person that you're with, the significant other, they understand how to support you. They know what you like. They know what you don't like. They know what makes you happy. They know what makes you sad. And now the cost of the relationship, the cost of the business is now going down in relation to the results that you're actually getting. And that's why it's a fish, because at this point, my friends, your costs are going up, up, up. You're seeing hockey stick growth, and relatively speaking, your cost should be going down, right? Obviously, it's not always going to be going down, but in relative to the amount of results that you're getting, it will be less. And that is the secret, guys. It's called the fish model, okay? So understand this. Your costs will be greater in the very beginning whenever you start something, okay? Now, for a lot of Scaling with Systems clients, it could be looking something a little more like this, right? Where costs are going to be greater than the results that you're getting. And that just has, no matter what, whenever you buy something, let's say someone that buys into my program, it's going to be, as soon as they pay that amount, they're not going to get an ROI. I mean, we've had someone make $18,000 within 3 days after they joined our program. I've had someone close $10,000 the second day they joined our program, but still they had to put money up front and then they got the results after that, okay? So just understand, guys, whenever you're in a hard place, whenever things are tough, whatever it is, you're most likely going to be somewhere in between here and here. And I know a lot of people that watch my channel, they're entrepreneurs or business owners, they're trying to scale. Whenever you're trying out paid ads, whenever you're trying out new outbound methods, whenever you're trying out, another really great example of this is employees, right? If you hire a virtual assistant like we give at Scaling with Systems, our clients fully trained virtual assistants, well, the cost is going to be great in the beginning because they're coming in, and even though they come fully trained from Scaling with Systems, anytime you onboard a new employee into your company, there's going to be associated costs, right? No matter what. And so in the beginning, it's a little bit difficult, but if you're willing to work through it, if you're willing to ask for help, if you're willing to look online and look for help, if you're willing to communicate, eventually your costs are going to go down and your results are going to skyrocket up. Hey guys, my camera overheated. I guess it's this Cabos and Lucas Sun, but hopefully you found this valuable. You understand what the fish model is and you can apply it into your business. If you guys got some value out of this and you want to see more videos like this, please do me a quick favor. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below what kind of other videos you want me to create, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.